Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode or edition of The Actors Area. I'm your host, Sean Grant. Happy to be here. Happy to be able to share with you another round of wisdom that is potentially going to propel you in the right direction and have you in a place of being, rather, that will allow you to accomplish your goals and then some, and also to become a more evolved, happier, harmonious, joyful person in the process. And so all actors and performers alike, welcome. Great topic today. And I've touched on this beforehand if you've been listening for a while, but I think it's something that we always need to revisit every time we get the opportunity. And so getting to the topic, the subject is the greatness is within you. Okay. And so what am I getting at behind this? Well, there's an understanding that, and spiritually speaking, that we're more than just human beings. We're more than just an audition. We're more than just the roles we book. We're more than just our headshots. We're more than just our reels. We're more than just any physical thing that we have been taught to believe. Deep down, not even deep down, but inside, you are such an expansive, infinite, unlimited being. And what I mean by that is that, in a nutshell, nothing is impossible for you. Mark my words, I'll say that again. Nothing is impossible for you when you truly discover who you really are. Now, you might say, I'm such and such from Michigan, and I've done this and I've done that. No, I'm not talking about that type of identity. I'm talking about your spiritual identity. And you may even be wondering, why am I getting into spiritual identity? Because guess what? Spirituality, consciousness, and acting goes hand in hand. It's equal. If you're going to be a great actor, you will learn how to not only medal, but relish your swim within consciousness. Okay? And I'm speaking this to you because I want you to hear it first if you don't get the opportunity to hear it from anybody else. For the longest time as actors, we've been taught that it's all about the physical stuff that we do, but it's not. It's the inner game, right? It's the inner game. And what are we doing to make sure that our inner game is evolving to a place of unlimitedness, a place of complete acceptance of what is, a place to where we don't have to desire anything outside ourselves because inside we know that we are enough, right? So stay with me here. So the greatness is within you. What that means is that you don't have to look outside yourself. You don't have to look to your agent or your manager for validation. You don't have to look to your friends or your colleagues to know that you are a star. The moment you set foot on this earth, you became a star because you came equipped with the DNA, with the vibrational aptitude to rise as high as the divine wanted you to go. And that's in your career and that's in your life. Okay? And so really get this. Really understand what I'm trying to tell you. And if not, let it sit in for a bit. Okay? Let it sit in for a bit. And then eventually you'll start to get a greater understanding of what I'm referring to. But all things aside, I was on my Facebook the other day and I came up with a great quote. And it just talked about how our lives are mirrors of us, basically, of what we experience inside. So for a lot of people, this is something that they can't really begin to fathom or comprehend. But as an actor, as a performer, if you can comprehend what that means all of a sudden The canvas is in your hand. The paintbrush is in your hand. You can paint it, draw it, color it any way that you desire if you're willing to go within and evolve all of those things that are going to help you to reach that level of success that you want. And if you know me, you know it's not always about success, because we can get certain physical things and be happy for like a few minutes, and all of a sudden we're just back to feeling like, it's all about fulfillment. Because what happens with fulfillment keeps you happy even after the big event has occurred. It keeps you willing to evolve, to mature spiritually, even after someone has written you a check for $5 million. And so when we can understand that fulfillment and success, they need to come together, we keep our integrity in place to be able to make the right decisions, not only for ourselves, but for everybody else involved. So for you, all I want you to take away from it is that you have it. You have it. You always have had it. As far as you can remember, no matter what anybody's told you, no matter what type of upbringing you've had, who's accused you, who have ever told you that you weren't good enough, whatever it is, all that, throw that aside, because that's not your identity. You have always had it because you have been born with it. And being born with it means that it's just up to you to discover it. And boy, let me tell you, once you discover it and you have that power in your hands, like I said, you have that canvas and that paintbrush, and you're ready to go at life and to make it into something that you so desire, look out, because you will succeed beyond even your imagination. You will rise higher beyond anything that you can ever think of. You think some of the greatest actors today, like the superstars, you think that they ever dreamed that they would be as successful as they are? No. But they tapped into this power that I'm discussing, that I'm talking about right now. They realized the greatness was within, and they just rode the wave, because once you tap into it, then it's just a matter of allowing that stuff to come into your life and accepting the fact that this is what you're here for. This is what you're here to share. And you know what? Relish, revel in the process, revel in the journey. Open yourself up. Allow yourself to be as powerful as you were meant to be. Because when you do that, you know what happens? You inspire others to do the same. And you've been put on this earth to inspire, to uplift, and to empower others to live their own destiny, to live their own divinity. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. That's why I got into the business of not only acting and enjoying it, but helping actors, because it is my divine obligation to make sure that I can tell you every single thing that I've learned along the way to help you to succeed. And I take great joy, not pride, but joy in doing that, because I know that I understand now what it means to take yourself to the next level and the next level and the next level, but also to do it in a way to where you don't feel like there's anything missing. And the beauty of it is there's nothing missing. There's nothing missing. There's nothing you have to add, because you have it all within you. Greatness is within you. And when you discover that, the ball becomes in your court and you get to do whatever you like with it. Whatever you like. Trust in your higher power. Trust in the grace of the universe that conspires, as Paulo Coelho said, that conspires to help you to achieve whatever you desire. More importantly, trust in yourself. Know that you are created in the image of God. Know that you are involved in this concept of oneness that allows you to be in a place where you are entitled to do the very same things that God has done. And that means to create. That means to be harmonious. That means to be joyful. That means to understand that this is your birthright. Take it for what it is. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day of auditions, filming, whatever it may be. And we will talk soon. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.